Happy sunrise, Glimmers. Let's get your message for today whenever this is finding you. Let's see what you need to hear in this moment in time. I hope you're doing wonderful. Let's see what's going on. I am filming this just before the full moon lunar eclipse. It's a full lunar eclipse. We're in Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde energy. So even if you see this many months after, this energy is significant for whenever you're seeing this. It plays a part. The Three of Cups coming out. You're about to celebrate. Ooh, okay, a massive decision that is leading to massive change. Could be involving a move, okay? I'm getting somebody traveling, either somebody traveling towards you or you traveling towards somebody, okay? Or a group of people traveling towards some sort of reunion, or even like a group of people traveling for some sort of like festival or retreat, okay? But I'm just seeing like celebration, cheers, good news coming in. I'm just seeing, and good news in the sense it's like somebody celebrating some sort of good news here in the group. Okay, you could be going with more than one person. It feels like this is a trip. There's more than one person, and there's a trip. There's a trip either that you're going to soon, or you're currently at, or you just come from. Okay, and this has marked a very significant part of your path. Or this is something you're planning. This feels like it's something that's coming up. It feels more like it's something that's coming up, but what can resonate for some of you is that this is a trip that you're coming from. So you're currently on and you're coming from it. And again, the shifts and what you experienced during this trip, okay, is propelling you forward. It's like a huge spiritual awakening, a huge level up, energetic level up. I feel like this is whatever this was a trip that allowed you to connect to not only your inner child, but to really connect to the people that your friends, okay, soul family, like people in a way where you're able to fully be yourself, express yourself, honor who you truly are, what you truly like, how you want to be. And this is the first time like really going on a trip where you felt so comfortable with a group of people and you had so much fun, and it was again like that energy of celebrating life, like singing and dancing and just exploring and enjoying good conversation, and then even just like no conversation, just being in just in your own zone, whether it be reading a book or dancing by the fire or bathing in the sun, going for a swim. I'm feeling like summertime is significant, or this trip is involved somewhere with a summer setting, okay? So a warm setting, a tropical setting. Definitely wherever this destination is, it's close to water. There also could be wild horses there. And this, again, I feel like somebody in the group, you or somebody in the group have gotten good news on this journey, on this trip. Some of you, it can involve, again, pregnancy. Others of you, it can involve good news regarding your career, whether it be like moving into the field that you want, leveling up in your career, in your business, things going well in your business, some sort of collaboration, or maybe, if you're somebody who is an artist, okay, or small business, or maybe you're a performer, having some sort of success in that area. Others, it's like, you're going on this trip, and maybe you just got news about you're relocating, or you're getting news. Some of you are getting news, because I'm picking up different energies because it's going to be different for everybody. So for some of you, it's about the baby. Others of you, it's about a move. Others of you, it's about your career. Others of you, it's about relationship wise. Some of you could be going on this trip, and on this trip you're celebrating maybe engagement, or you're celebrating commitment, or falling in love, or meeting somebody on this trip, as well as some of you are going on this trip because you're recently going through a breakup or a divorce, some sort of ending or some sort of big loss, and it's like on this trip, something, if you're going through some sort of ending or loss, I feel like you're going to get good news on the trip. Something good is going to happen on the trip, or you're going to receive really good news about something else on the trip. And others of you where it's like you're getting the good news, you're getting the news before, and you're going on the trip as a way to like just expand but also celebrate and level up. Wow, okay, this trip is also, yeah, like again with the Hangman, it's going to help you surrender and release and let go of certain things that has taken you years or decades to release, this childhood wounds. So you could be experiencing some like heavy nostalgia. Okay, I just got a note bing, some of you may be, you know, doing some sort of hallucinogen, you know, maybe doing ayahuasca, or doing psilocybin, or, you know, doing there's a couple different ones. I don't know why it's not registered. It's not showing up in my mind right now. So that's gonna come up later. I'm gonna remember it if I need to. But something like, again, I'm not putting it out there that you should do drugs, but if that is your intention, or that's an experience you're gonna have that you want to have, you know, that is your complete decision. And you know, you can be watching this and completely not be into that whatsoever, and it could just be relevant to the message, where this is not necessarily something you do, maybe it's something somebody else in the group does. Take it how it resonates for you. And you know, like if you do anything, even like when it comes to like drinking or just literally anything, you know, make sure you're being smart, especially when you're traveling too. Be smart with your choices, be self-aware, and like know your surroundings. You know, get as much detail of where you're going, what's going on there, like what's currently happening. You know, try to connect with people there, and you know, just do research. Use your brains, do research, so you don't have to come across any issues, you know, that are avoidable if you do the research beforehand. But like, this is going to be a trip of your life. This is going to be an amazing trip. This is going to be a trip that changes your life, and it's going to make you so happy. You're going to connect with your soul family. Okay, you're going to make again, there's going to be big news or huge decision that is going to, like, again, you're like coming from the trip, your life is going to change drastically. Okay, and this trip is going to help you create that, like, that balance within the different versions of yourself. You're going to be able to kind of, I'm seeing you like even just like having a moment where you get to experience different versions, like the different ages of yourself is going to come out, and it gives you an opportunity to heal, whether it be like the inner child wound or the inner teenager, the inner adolescent. It's like there's going to be certain experiences that are going to help you reconnect with, you know, the different versions of yourself, and kind of mend those wounds and forgive and release and purge and let go. And it's going to help you shift your perspective, especially too in the direction of where you're wanting to go, where you're wanting to move forward, what you're wanting to do next. And I feel like through this also connecting to your inner child, it's going to allow you to focus on things also that, like, you know, doing things that feel good, but remembering that you want to enjoy life, and intentionally going into every situation, figuring out, okay, how can I make the most of this? How can I enjoy this the most? You know what I mean? Like, what is the spin, my creative spin that, you know, or perspective spin that I can have in this situation to make whatever I'm currently like having to go into fun? How can I turn something, you know, enjoyable and fun? And it's like, it's going to allow you to like really think about how you do certain things, and how you can be more playful with life, how you can bring in more love into, you know, every situation. And it's just like, it's going to level you up and put you in a place with your mind that is going to allow you to be able to overcome so many obstacles, like, so easily. You're gonna, like, it's like you're not going to see challenges as something you can't figure out. It's just, you're going to see challenges as exactly what they are. Challenges, roadblocks is what they are, obstacles, whatever they are. It's like, you're going to see it and you're like, okay, here's a problem, here's a bump, how do I maneuver this? How do I, work around this? And then doing that in a way where also doing it in a way that also feels good and is fun. So like, I'm just getting this huge shift, like the way you're going to be coming back from this trip feeling so empowered, so confident, so in tune and aligned with your highest self and your authentic self and your inner children. And just like all the different levels of your being is going to be like grounded and in alignment and ready to take on anything and like move towards your dreams, move towards this good news, this good energy, this future, the life that you're building for yourself. So, oh my goodness, this trip is going to bring forth such a powerful wish fulfillment into your life. Like I said, it's going to bring in that next level healing. You're going to come back from that trip feeling renewed, feeling refreshed, okay? This is a trip of your dreams. This is a trip that, again, you are going to be connecting with your soul family and feeling very like connected in community. You're also going to be feeling very abundant, okay? Very emotionally fulfilled. We have the Knight of Swords, like, yeah, like leveling up spiritually too. Like, this is next level also. Like, it's like there's a massive commitment you're making to yourself on this trip. It's like you're promising to yourself. You're making a promise to yourself, which I love. You're devoting yourself, like you're ready to enjoy life in a way where it's like, it feels good. Like really, like it genuinely feels good. Like you create certain rituals and certain habits and certain things that just honor all the little things that you enjoy out of, like, that's life. And committing to doing those things because they make you happy, and exploring all kinds of new things, but like having your foundation, foundation of how you're pouring into yourself, how you're honoring yourself, how you're taking care of yourself, how you are expressing yourself in this reality the way that you want to. And again, this is going to offer so much spiritual growth. Knight of Swords. There could be a moment where maybe you're going to be on a motorbike, okay? I'm also getting Vespa, but you could be on a motorbike. You could be wanting to learn some sort of new activity, maybe getting into archery, okay? Or I can't remember what it's called, but bird watching. Red sneakers could be significant. White hoodie. The star. Oh my goodness. I'm just like, this trip is going to bring clarity. It's going to bring answers, and it's going to put you in the mindset that is going to have you really going after what you want, going after your dreams. Oh my goodness. 7 Cups. And I do feel like coming from like the trip is going to put things that, into a greater understanding. You're going to be able to see the bigger picture, and you're going to see the more harmful or codependent or negative influences or attachments in your life that, I feel like things are going to be put in perspective. So you're going to kind of weigh out like your choices, your decisions, the people, the things, everything that is going to be coming with you in your future, and then seeing the things that you're needing to let go of. So during this trip, we're talking about being, you're going to be releasing some massive attachments, wounds, okay, maybe breaking certain habits. But like, again, it's like, it feels like where you're wanting to go is going to be very, very clear. Very, very clear. It's like everything is, you're going to have epiphany moments, okay? You're going to see your mindset and your emotions and how they play on how you make decisions. And again, like you're coming from this trip, like in this energy of strength, empowerment, courage. in this energy of fierceness, but also gentleness. Wow, look at all this energy. Yeah, oh my goodness. This trip, I swear, like just before and like during this trip, you're gonna move into the zone of calling in some sort of massive manifestation, okay? There could also be an expression of truth, all right? But again, this is that clarity. This is the new beginnings. Oh my God, it's just, this trip is going to bring about so many new beginnings. It's going to put you in such powerful glow up energy, okay? You're going to be feeling just victorious in your element, okay? You're calling in some sort of major victory as well, like this on this trip, after this trip. Like this trip is going to mark the beginning of the transition of all the manifestation and pieces of the puzzle that are finally coming together. And this is something you've been working for and manifesting, okay? We have 3 aces that are showing up. A new beginning in love, a new beginning in how you just, again, how you're expressing and feeling and in the vibration of love. 7 of Wands. This is you are in your zone. Whatever is going to try to come and interfere or try to zap your energy or just, just anything that's trying to disturb, all right, your life, your peace, you're blocking that, okay? This is like major blocks, okay? Blocking out the people, the things that are no longer good for you, okay? And this is like shifting your focus so much on who you want to be, how you want to live your life. What do you want to do for your community, for the world, for yourself? How do you want to make your dreams come true? How do you want to show up in the world? No longer being like focused on how people are perceiving what you're doing, no longer focused on how people are engaging with what you're doing, or, whether they like it or not. It's like no longer focusing on what is being perceived and putting that energy and focus into doing and being the person that is being perceived. Like focusing on just being who you want to be. Just doing what feels right for you and being what feels right for you, and not focusing on how are people perceiving me doing the thing, and focusing on actually doing the thing, enjoying doing the thing, being so present in doing the thing. Like you can't see anybody, it's like when you're like dancing like nobody's watching. Literally, even if somebody's right in front of you and you're just dancing, literally doing the things like nobody's watching, like you do. And as somebody who is also I'm neurodivergent, whether you're neurodivergent or not, it's like being perceived is such a big thing, and I could feel when someone's energy is like looking at me. So it takes a lot of practice to be able to be in a position where somebody could be staring at me, but I still need to be able to just do me, not second guess what I want to do or how I need to be or how I need to present myself because that person's watching me. It's like, that's that energy. It's like, I don't care who's watching. I am doing me and I'm showing up. And again, it's not like in a way that you're showing up in a way that you think about your surroundings and the people around you, but with that in thought and how your values and what you think is right. It's like, then you present yourself to the world, and everything else, it's like, who you are, and you don't need anybody pushing you to second guess who you are. You are who you are. You know who you are. People can say you're this, that, but as long as you know who you are, that's what matters. You know who you are, and you honor yourself, okay? And you let go of the people who try to manipulate that and manipulate you and who puts you in a cage of not being able to be yourself. The 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh, confirmation burp, but like that was wild. Whoa. Okay, we start off the reading with the Three of Cups, which is a celebration, unions, you know, people gathering together and enjoying life together card. And then the Four of Wands is a very similar thing. Okay, it's a celebration card, it's a union card, it's, some of you, it's a twin flame card. It's, you know, same vibes, okay? With those you love, celebrating a milestone, celebrating some sort of next big chapter in life. For some, this could again indicate marriage, okay? But even again, that we talked about festival vibes, okay? Maybe going to a circus, or, you know, doing some sort of like really cool like training of some sort, some sort of trip, or some sort of, you know, learning something and going on some sort of retreat. But the Ace of Cups, like something massive, okay? I know I got a little derailed and I got really intense there, but like moving back to this trip and what's going to come with and after it is the powerful new beginning that you have been scared and questioning and worried and stressed over and wondering if it was ever going to happen. And I really strongly feel like just before in this trip itself is going to help work through that energy, you know, whether you're still feeling a little bit anxious or depressed or a lot, or, you know, all this worries of stress, the lack of sleep, the, you know, just feeling whoa, you know, all of that, this trip is going to help shift that energy for you. And you're going to do this. It's like everything you've learned. Sometimes it's just the energy that makes it a little bit harder, but it's like this trip is going to be one of those things that resets you. Okay, resets your mind. You, like I said, you're going to be releasing some traumas. Okay, you're going to be surrendering and purging these energies and the things from the past. And it's not to say that those things aren't going to come up where you're not going to feel this way again, but it's the fact that feeling this way, you are able to work through it. Okay, you are able to and are able to get past this energy and get back on top and feel good again, and, you know, be in a place where you're receiving. Things aren't hard, like freaking hard and feeling so dark and painful, you know. It's like cycles of life. You've been going through it, but you're about to be winning. You're about to be on the up and up and winning, and this powerful new beginning. Okay, we're putting that back in the deck. Powerful new beginning is coming through, and you've done everything you needed to do to get to this place. And this trip, this, you know, whether it's something that's happening now, soon, or this, like, you know, over the next few months, summertime, or it's somewhere there where you go. Okay, strongly between now, I'm seeing strongly between now and Cancer season. So, but like between now and July, this trip is going to happen before July, either during July or before the end of July. This trip is going to come through before the end of July. Okay, and if it's something, and if this trip is meant to be later, trust the process. Sometimes the timing, okay, changes, or, you know, it's sometimes the message resonates and the timing's different. Okay, I'm seeing for a lot of this collective, this trip is happening before July. But others of you, it could happen, you know, a little bit later. Okay, for some of you, it could even, like, I'm seeing very strong Cancer, Leo, Aquarius, and Capricorn placements. Okay, if your trip is happening after, then there's a specific reason for that. Okay, so again, the signs that I mentioned could be the ones happening before July. The others of you that I did mention could be after, or it could be either way. It's kind of just like the timing is not the important part of this message. The important part of this message is the fact that a trip is happening, and these dates are going to make, like, these time frames are going to make sense, or these dates are going to make sense when they make sense. But the message is going to make sense. The message is the most important part, because the trip is going to happen when it's meant to happen. And for you, it's about what happens during this trip and what happens when you come back. That matters. And the fact that the last card is the Four of Wands, like the way you're gonna come home, like just life, like celebrating life, just like ready for your new beginnings, ready for four. Look at that last freaking ace that came up. 4 aces in one reading. Seeing the 4 aces in one reading is absolutely magical, and there's so much alignment in this. Okay, your powerful new beginning, and it's going to like things are going to shift really fast. Okay, and it could be number 8 could be significant. Okay, it could be 8 days, an 8-day trip, 8 on the 8th month. Okay, but the 8 is significant. Okay, something could happen like 8 p.m. and you could be seeing 888 a lot, or one like 1111, because all 4 aces came out 1111. But this, when it comes like with this trip, oh my goodness, the way it is going to shift things. Right, I forgot that I shuffled and the 2 of Cups came out. Like there is either a friendship, like a best friendship, or a soulmate connection, or a romantic partnership that is going to come and expand and be significant during this trip. During this trip, there is a connection. Again, for some of you it's platonic, some of you it's romantic, but there is a beautiful soulmate connection that will be coming in, and it's going to take you by, again, you're seeing this and you're like, is it going to take me by surprise? It's still going to take you, you're going to be shook by it, like the way it happens. Okay, yeah, the way it happens, it's just going to kind of come out of left field. No matter how much you can prepare for this person coming in, how it all unfolds is just going to feel unreal. And it is literally going to, with this Death Rebirth card, it's going to thrust you into such a huge transformation and like rebirth. Like this connection is going to change the freaking game. It's going to, like, oh my goodness. Again, even if it's like a friendship or it's a romantic connection, it's just one of those like partnerships, one of those connections where it's so beautiful. It's so deeply rooted in connection and unconditional, like genuine love, support. Like it's like this connection is somebody that's like, that's going to carry, you're going to carry, like this person's going to be in your life long term. Like this is connection is like, this is going to be a meaningful and impactful connection. Okay, there's just something, or this person is somebody that's shown up in so many lifetimes. It's like whatever you're meant to experience with this person is absolutely life-changing. And again, this trip is going to shift things. Like, oh my goodness, it's going to have you coming out of from a place like this to a place like that. Okay, any doubts, insecurities, any like just feeling lost and burnt out and just not even sure what you want to do or who you want to be or what's going on, or just feeling so like just tired of life, like this trip is going to give you life. This trip is going to give you life in the way, like these experiences is literally the King of Cups, is going to give you life in the next level, because so much is going to happen, you're going to experience. Okay, I just heard 2 months. Okay, so 2 months from now, this trip could be 2 months long. Like it, just take those, take that how it resonates. But oh my goodness, this trip is something else. This trip is something else. Like it's going to be giving you life in a way where you're going to feel so ready to have more experiences like that, to do more, to expand more, to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Like it's like it's the memories you're going to make, it's the laughs you're going to have, it's the feeling just free and genuine and like just joy, and like time has stood still, and just feeling so deeply alive and connected and just surrounded by what makes life meaningful for you. And you're just going to be reminded of what makes life meaningful for you. Like truly, like what is the reason that you have to overcome the trials, the tribulations, the hardships, the suffering? Like why are you working through that? What is your reason why? What is going to keep you going? And this trip is going to really put what keeps you going into focus, and you're going to feel a level of readiness and motivation and energy. Like, you're going to have energy in a way to do the things you want to do in a way that you haven't been able to get to yet. And this is the trip that gets you there. Ooh, this is the trip that gets you there. I am so excited for you. I'm just seeing flamingos now. Interesting. I'm seeing flamingos. I'm so excited for you. I'm also seeing a train, so you could decide. A train could be involved, okay? Or maybe, you know, traveling on a train across. I just heard across Europe. Again, I'm also getting very tropical vibes too. I'm seeing like lots of water, but I'm also seeing for some people there's going to be like really intense mountains and rock formations. I'm so excited for you. So that is your message for today. Whenever this is finding you, if you are interested or wanting to get a personal reading, I have all kinds of different options. I even have different options for different questions where you can literally ask me mostly anything. If you want a personal reading, you can go to the link in my bio or go to sunriseglimmerstarot.com. And yeah, I hope that this message, you know, helped confirm, you know, kind of where your mind's at, or what, you know, what you're wanting to experience or what's going on. I'd love to hear how it resonated in the comments below, but no pressure. And if you want to join the Sunrise Glimmers fam, subscribe to my page. And yeah, I am sending you so much love, so much healing, so much abundance. Evolve and prosper, sunshine.